Thank you and thank you. And thank you for turning around. Thank you for turning around. And thank you for giving me your life insurance policy. I'm going to use that beneficiary policy when your wife get rid. When your wife offs you, I'm going to use every nickel and dime to benefit our state and county. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, man, when they die, I have enough of my own money. But when your wife, when she gives you that fatal dose, I'm telling you, baby, you're going to wish you was at the kennel somewhere. And I wish I was a dog at a kennel instead of being 6 feet under her. I know what you mean. I've been there before. But unfortunately, unlike you, fortunately for me, unfortunate for you, just like Houdini, I was able to get out of there. And I looked a lot better and healthier when I got from under that crook. And I escaped the 6 feet of shallow misery that all those other inmates were dealing with. A lot of times, I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you did make a mistake when you chose your wife. You made a mistake. You made a mistake. Your wife embarrassed you in front of your friends and said you had a big belly and a little stick and all stuff like that. And she made you seem much smaller than what you really are. You know what I'm saying? And because of how embarrassed you were scared to spread your wings and let your balls drop. You let your wife put you in the cold swimming pool. And she told you to stand up now, get out of my house, And she put you in the tub full of ice and, you got up with your little remote control and stuff like that. And everybody, you see what I'm saying? And when they laughed at you and they poured Coke Zero all over you, they shook the can up and they sprayed you with Coke Zero and it smelled like Niggersol. Niggersol, yeah, they sprayed you with Niggersol. I'm not talking about the original taste. I'm talking about the other taste. Tastes like pine sol. Tastes like pine sol. Tastes like little bow. Got a little bow in it. Truly yours. Truly, truly, truly. Rip it. Kickstart. That's what it smells like. Kickstart. And your wife sprayed you with it. That came from the porta potty. Came right out of that porta potty. Pick your color. Pick your poison. Baby, that Niggersol. And she put it on you. She sprayed it on you just like you won the national championship. Just like you won the Super Bowl. It wasn't champagne, it was Niggersol. It was Crown, it was Royal Crown. You know what I'm saying? It was all that. It was Royal Cola. It was Sam's Cola. Now to tell you, and a lot of times what they're trying to say is that Sam is colder than you. That Mike's lemonade is harder than your lemonade because it's not lemonade. You know what I'm saying? It's not lemonade at all. You know what I'm saying? It's some seeds that they didn't want those seeds to fertilize, so they sprayed them on you like champagne, like Gatorade, like you just won the NCAA championship. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, these are truly the things that do happen. Beyond the line of scrimmage, beauty beyond and behind the line of scrimmage, these are the things that happen 5,000 miles away from Saudi. I wish I could get to Saudi. I wish I can get where the true God is, where you got a whole long way to go before you get there. Because now you're going to be riddled with Coronado and Dr. Seuss and Cat in the Hat and Daniel Tigger. It's a long way from the mosque from here, ladies and gentlemen. A long, long way. It's a long way from the true God. Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. And people get mad and frustrated and they change your settings on your... they go to your Amazon Pay and they change your settings and they go to the bank and they say, you withdrew too much money. We needed that $60 for something else. We bought it H. You see, and they think they're going to get away with it, lady. But they're not. They're dissipating, you know what I'm saying? And let's bow our heads and pray for Nancy Polo. Please, lady. Please, before Nancy Pelosi uses any more of that valuable energy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're hibernating, aren't we? Think about it. The human species is hibernating. We don't need to spend all this energy trying to get somebody gone when we're damn near on the brink of going our damn self. So let's please, ladies and gentlemen, please let's tell Nancy Polo and Nancy Pelosi and Nancy Pepsi Please stop kickstarting your day. You know, just like the lady said down at the club. She said, you don't ride the bull fast. You don't get on the bull at the fastest speed. She said, you get on the bull and put it on slow motion at first. And you let it gradually build up the speed. Because I said, damn, at the rodeo now, shit, you do good to stay on that bull for 4 or 5 seconds. That bull gonna throw that ass. I'm telling you, he gonna throw that ass. You gonna have you. That thing you gonna be in Wind Lake's gonna throw your ass to Cedar Park somewhere. Throw you over there to goddamn Carver Park, baby. About 4 or 5 seconds. But she said the way that they ride the bull at the club, you know, the girls, they might drink a martini or, you know, a Long Island iced tea, and they might talk to their friends on Facebook while they're riding the bull very slow, maybe 0.02 miles per hour, and maybe 4 minutes later they're probably going at extra slow, and then they go slow, 5 minutes probably regular speed, and 6-7 minutes they're probably going at, you know, regular, medium, and then, you know, it gets a little momentum and it might throw them off of there. She said, shit, them girls be ride that damn bull all night. The hell you talking about? Never last like that. But see, I was trying to tell at the real rodeo, shit, you ain't gonna last on that bull 5 or 6 seconds, baby. That thing gonna buck your ass from here to goddamn Amsterdam. Trying to tell you. I want to tell you, a bull don't like, A bull does not like to be held down, baby. I'm trying to tell you, they just don't like it. They don't like you riding them. They don't like you holding them down. They don't like you tying them up. I'm talking about they'll throw your ass from here to goddamn Jupiter, baby. I'm trying to tell you. That's just the way it goes, ladies and gentlemen. You know, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you know, here, you know, where the radical Democrats live, there's nothing wrong with being a Democrat, a far left leftist. What would you call you? You're a radical leftist extremist. And I'm going to tell you why. You want to smoke, you want to do the blow, you want to shake your ass, but you better not see a conservative doing it. Or you're calling the police. You see what I'm saying? Or you going down there to the Justice Price Motel with Jeff Davis with his double-edged persona out there, with his machete coming out the holster, and you about to file a complaint because you saw a conservative out having a good time. You know, and why is it against the law for a conservative to have a good time, but far left liberal radicals, they can do whatever the hell they want to do? And that is, ladies and gentlemen, that is just not being fair and candid with the citizens of the United States of America. Well, these far leftist liberals, they're harboring fugitives, serial killers, illegal immigrants that's bringing more baloney and, oh baby, and pastrami and goddamn breakfast sandwiches. They bringing more salami and potted meat and viennas into our country illegally without us having no idea. And they selling it at the candy lady. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you get all that candy from? They got it from the candy lady. They smuggled it in from South America, like, you know. You see what I'm saying? And it's making a deficit for our country. You know, and a lot of time your daughter make a mistake and she likes the illegal immigrant. And you have a baby that looks like Julio. You know what I'm saying? Whose baby is this? This is the blessed baby. This baby has the genes from your granddaddy. Oh, baby. See, that baby look like your granddaddy. Oh, yeah, baby. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes that illegal immigrant smuggles that potted meat and packs that potted meat and packs it in there. And you never know it had that much meat in that potted meat. Had enough potted meat for some goddamn, some good stuff to come out the side of it, you know what I'm saying? Had some moisture running out the side of that potted meat, you see me? Because they packed it in there, you see what I'm saying? Baby, nothing like some potted meat and some saltines, you know? And I tell you, potted meat got plenty of salt in it, man. It's got just too much salt going on. But that's how they smuggle a lot of those illegals in. They stuff that pocket and they stuff it with meat. They stuff that hot pocket and stuff it. And the next thing you know, some oil coming out the side of it. bloop, 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 some drip. You got drip falling out of it. Because that's how good they packed it in there, you know what I mean? But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, and I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to take your hat off. I know I don't, but you have to honor and realize how prosperous and how far the American woman has made it. The American woman has broken all the rules. There's not one rule that the American woman, she don't follow the rules. She breaks the rules. She breaks her daddy's heart. You know, when she made that deal with that dough, and she made a pizza that wasn't a pizza at all. And you know, and you walked in on her by mistake, and she had oh Lord, she had a dough deal from here to goddamn Amsterdam, baby, to the blue light district the blue light reserve district. And you was like, oh my Lord, Jenny, what are you doing? What are you doing breaking daddy's heart like that? What the hell has gotten to you? Are you possessed by a demon? Well, it might not be a demon, baby, but she is riding a freeway of Jenny was riding the freeway of love in a fleet of an entourage of pink Cadillacs from here to the blue light district in Amsterdam. She was riding that Amtrak, baby, I'll tell you. And Daddy walked in on Jenny while she was polishing that weapon made out of dough that she made a deal with the blue light district in Amsterdam that broke Daddy's little heart. Well, his religious princess was out there breaking all the rules of the law. Gotta tell you. Very sad, but very true. And you know what Jenny says when you catch her? That you're zero, you're nothing, you're nobody. You know what I'm saying? But it's saying you have to keep you have to keep your door locked and stuff like that. Don't be out there like you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can see if you had your own place, but you don't. You know what I mean? You still live at home with your mom and daddy. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. And you know, they get it popping those Mollies and drinking that Jesus juice and stuff, and they forget where they be at. And they said that Jenny's daddy walked in, and he had a heart attack, ladies. He had a heart attack. At first he thought it was Dungeons and Dragons and Harry Potter or something like that. The beast, the dragon, and the wardrobe. But what the hell going on in that room? Like, yeah. And I tell you, and you gotta ask yourself, Jenny had the nerve to start crying. No, Daddy should have been the one crying. Daddy should have been the one crying. Daddy should have got the best supporting actress for crying his ass off, you know what I'm saying? For seeing that travesty, for seeing that train wreck. And you gotta ask yourself, how the hell did the girl have the nerve to cry? The man's supposed to be the one crying, motherfucker, shit. He's the one that's going to be devastated and traumatically for the rest of his life. Blunt force trauma to the mind for walking in and seeing that. You know, sad, but it's true. I don't know how those women break down and cry when they the one that's doing it. I just don't know how they do it. They always start crying and breaking down when they the one that's they doing the wrong. They're the one that's victimizing you. They're the criminal in this situation, and they break down and start crying, lady. Sad, but it's true. Very sad. Very unfortunate. Very sad, but it's very true. And they always forget to feed you, don't they, lady? They always forget to feed you, but that's not why you're dead. You know what I'm saying? You died for natural, you died from natural causes, and it wasn't starvation. You know what I'm saying? No, starvation had nothing to do with it. People go without the things they need all the time. You know, people don't need beds and places to stay. They don't need food and shelter. They don't need vehicles to get around in places where you have to drive. That's not why you died. You died for natural causes, and no fault of our own. But nevertheless, lady, yeah, very sad, very true, and very unfortunate for a lot of people. Very sad, very true, and very unfortunate. And thank you for letting me tune in. This is Gordon out of Ortega Harris Show. All the good work is yours.